Nick, we're live.
Okay.
It's episode 12
Of season 3.
of season 3.
Okay.
Yep, and I have great news.
Okay. I have an opening as well, but you go ahead.
Okay, go ahead, Nick.
Me? Okay.
Yeah,
All
go
right.
ahead.
So,
You deserve to go first for
oh,
once
well,
because
thank you. I
for
appreciate.
once in your life you can be first.
There has to be a first
Yeah,
for
for the
everything.
first time in your life, you're
I was first. There has to be a first time for everything.
It's a first tonight.
Yeah. Wow. What a night.
Yep.
Okay. So I was presented with the image of a fortune from a fortune cookie earlier today.
Oh my.
And the individual wanted to know the professor's take on the statement that was on the fortune. So
All right.
I'll recite the statement and then you can give your take on it.
Okay, I'm ready.
The statement,
as ready as I'll ever be, Nick.
Okay, you look fairly ready. Wow, what a night.
Yep.
What's with the echo now?
I don't think there's an echo. I think.
Oh, I know you're playing the YouTube live.
No, actually, that's not quite what happened. That's not quite what happened. But
okay, it's fine.
But
no
the
problem.
struggle is that real. But I think your hearing is also bad.
Oh, all right. Well, I suppose I don't know. I'm not an ENT.
How would you know if your hearing was bad? I'm not.
I mean,
you test for that yourself.
No, I don't. I think it's one of those things where you yourself probably don't really have a great idea.
Actually, wait, again, I will take that back. I did see on Facebook recently an app that will let you do at-home hearing test on your phone.
Oh, okay. That makes sense that modern technology would have an application for that.
Yes, but
I don't know how reliable
I still would
is.
like a real doctor in person for a hearing test in a soundproof booth.
Yeah, I think
the same for a vision test.
Yes, I think
blood pressure.
Board certified physicians are probably the best for those situations.
So what was the fortune, Nick?
Anyways, yes, digressing. So the fortune read, failure is the path of least persistence.
Well, you know what? That sounds like copyright infringement to me.
Well, whether it is or not, I don't think that can be determined right now.
My take is my take on that is it sounds like it was definitely copyright infringement, and that it sounds unoriginal, and it
so regardless,
like a failure in itself, because I would think that somebody working for a fortune cookie company could come up with something more original and more creative.
Truth be told, I have to imagine that fortune cookies are produced in some sweatshop somewhere, and it's probably not very skilled labor that's responsible for them.
Well, I'm not so sure about that, because I've had my own custom fortune cookies made before. And so I actually,
but I'm sure mainstream fortune cookies again are probably made in some low
but fortune cookies are more of an American
factory
invention anyway, though.
That's okay, that's fair, but they're probably made overseas in a low wage kind of facility.
But would you really want your cookies shipped from another country? I'm not so sure.
All other things held equal, no. But the fact of the matter is, prepared foods like that, like packaged, prepared, sealed foods like that, are made overseas all the time.
Yes, but did you know this is actually, to my point that you wouldn't want to eat cookies from overseas, and that the fortune cookie is a primarily American thing. Did you know that most of the fortune cookies in the United States are actually made in the US, Nick?
Oh, really? Okay. All right.
Yeah, by a company called, well, of all things, Wonton Food Incorporated. And so they have factories in New York, Tennessee, and Texas. So, and centrally located to different bigger parts of where it would be easy to get the fortune cookies out to, major thoroughways of the country. And so as of 2 years ago or so, they make about 4 million fortune cookies per day.
Okay.
So would I really want to have my fortune cookies come from another country? No, absolutely not.
I mean,
No.
similar to probably most of your food, you want as much of your food as possible to come domestically.
Well,
I
not
imagine.
quite. I mean, I want my soju straight
yeah,
from Korea.
yeah.
And
But I mean,
I would always prefer my Korean apples. So there you go, Nick. But I will say that I'm ready for a new cocktail recipe. I have no idea how this will work, but have you ever had, is this Perrier?
Perrier. Yeah.
Have you ever had this?
Yeah.
So
Is that just plain?
this is a lime flavored one.
Okay.
So I have no idea. I've never had it before.
I mean, it's
I
just
don't know if I'll
sparkling
even
water.
like
It's just sparkling water with lime
Well,
taste to it.
We're gonna see how it goes with soju, Nick.
Oh, that'll be good. What kind of soju though?
Ew. Oh my. Oh, this is disgusting. Oh my.
What soju did you mix?
Well, no, I didn't mix anything yet.
Oh,
But this
well,
is disgusting.
I mean, do you normally like?
Oh, how does people drink this
Do
stuff?
you normally like seltzer water though?
I no, absolutely not. But
Then why did you think that was going to be any different?
Well, because it had lime in it, and I thought that the French were nice to the Americans, but apparently not.
Do you drink? I'm trying to remember. Do you drink hard seltzers though?
I don't like I have, but unbelievable.
It's not your favorite.
Hold on. You're in control for a second, Nick.
Oh boy. Well, where is he going? Uh-oh, John's lost. Okay, well, show is over. So thank you everybody for attending this week. The AV team is also exited the building. Oh no, wait.
So Nick, there's a problem with one of my sort of items I have for the show tonight. So
okay,
it should be on its way, but that was a phone call about the item that is running about apparently 23 minutes behind, and sounds like it might not be showing up at all at the moment. But
the item, okay, so
yeah,
not a person, not an event,
no,
an
I have
item.
The peach soju in here.
That doesn't sound like a good comment. I don't think that's going to make it any better.
Oh my!
Yeah, as I said.
I mean, like it made it taste a little bit better, but
what's the container you're using?
This?
Yeah.
I'm glad that you asked. This is a lighthouse cocktail glass from Red Lobster.
From Red Lobster?
Yeah, but of all places, because of the fact that I actually got it on my first visit to Red Lobster with Matt, and so that is actually why I kept it.
It looks more like a small vase.
Yeah, but it does say, I don't know if you can see it, but
I can see it. Yeah,
it does have Red Lobster engraved in the bottom of it.
Now, how do you acquire one of those?
Oh my! You buy the cocktail, but
and you get to keep the glass.
Yes, but
I don't know why you keep going back to that drink, thinking it's going to taste different anytime. Wait, were you the kid that touched fire twice in a row to make sure it was hot?
Well, you know what, Nick? I will admit that as a kid, I did stick my hand in a toaster twice.
Like in quick succession?
Yes.
And
absolutely.
You were burned both times?
Well, no, because the toaster cooled down after the first time. That's called Newton's law of heating and cooling, Nick.
Oh, okay. But
I'm not quite.
So now you've been conditioned to believe that if you sample anything on a first try and it doesn't go well, that the second time is bound to go better?
Well, no, but I mean, it is getting better as I go.
Because you're consuming more alcohol as you go? It doesn't, I mean, based on your reaction, it's not getting any better. Because your reaction has been the exact same every single sip.
The struggle is real, Nick.
I can tell that.
The struggle is real.
And it continues to be repetitively here. So you don't have to tough guy it and put yourself through it.
Well,
if you don't
no,
really
but
want.
I am going to drink this because I want to see if it gets better as I go, which it is. Oh my.
How are we? Again, your reaction is the same every time.
I should have made my St. Patrick's Day cocktail for the show today, because on St. Patrick's Day, Nick, I went to a Irish restaurant that did not have Irish food.
Oh, okay. So you couldn't even get chintzy.
I went
Reuben
for
if you
corned
wanted?
beef and I couldn't get corned beef.
Oh, in any form.
Well, they had some like Guinness infused like corned beef like casserole on an onion bun. Not even like it was like some gourmet, like some trying to be a tad Irish when they really aren't. Do you get my drift on that, Nick?
Your drift sounds like you were disappointed.
Oh yeah, disappointed enough that I went to a New York deli that, of course, right, the Jewish community is also known for corned beef on rye and things like that, and so they're always more than happy to give people their corned beef, but the Irish are not for some reason.
It's sort of interesting that those two different groups both like corned beef. Because they're really very distinct from each other, but corned beef is the kind of interesting commonality. I wonder how that came to be.
All right, Nick, you're on your own for a second.
What keeps happening over there? I'm not sure what's going on. John seems to be very distracted tonight. More than usual. So I don't really know what's happening in the background there off screen. He seems to be attending to something that needs a lot of his time and effort right now. So I don't know if he is in the process of baking in the kitchen, or I don't know.
So, Nick, it is time for the opening music, Nick.
Oh, the credit. Okay, yeah, I was saying quite a ways in. It's about time.
Yeah, well, that's why it's time for the opening credits, Nick.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
What can I say? I feel like the struggle is definitely real, and once you hear what has been happening, I think that you'll agree that it's even more real than usual, Nick.
Okay, we'll see when you.
What a time to be alive. Let's roll the credits, AV team. I think that they're doing
taco shells.
Is part of my name, a podcast about math and Korean culture. For information about our podcast, please visit our new website at
John, once we get through the opening credits, I do have a quick question for you about taco shells.
About taco shells?
Yeah, we'll wait till the credits complete, though.
All right, very good. See, don't those look good?
They do.
I wish I had some of those right now.
I could go for some of those right now.
Oh my.
Those look excellent. Very fresh. Very, very, the presentation was very nice.
No, you know what? I will tell you that I was just alerted to the fact that my crunchy taco order was canceled.
What do you mean it was canceled?
I had some now, by the way, this is one of those things where you can say that I am very upset with DoorDash right now because I wanted the crunchy tacos to be as fresh as possible for the show, and then my order got canceled. So I'm giving DoorDash a -5 out of 10 stars tonight.
Where did you order?
A taco restaurant, Nick.
You're not going to divulge which one?
No, I'm not going to divulge that because it's not the restaurant's fault.
Oh, deliveries.
Yes. So okay. I don't want this to reflect badly on the restaurant.
Okay. All right. Fair.
I will say, though, what happened and I don't know if this is the restaurant's fault or not, but I don't want to reflect on the restaurant negatively since I don't know. But the wrong dasher picked up my food.
So your food was delivered elsewhere?
So my food is somewhere else right now.
Okay.
Now
what's the process? I've never used one of those delivery things.
Here's what I don't understand though. If the person picking up my food was there and was told that the wrong person picked up my food, I'm not quite sure why they wouldn't remake my order.
Right, when the correct delivery person were to come looking for it.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure about that, but
maybe the labels were flopped.
So
I don't know.
I do want to get to the bottom of this, and DoorDash will be hearing from me, Nick.
So what happens procedurally if you have a mishap like this? Like, do you file a claim? Like, is there a thing in the app where you file a claim, or how does that work?
Well, I'll say that the first thing you do, Nick, is you take some soju.
Okay.
And you try to make the drink better. So this might actually help it, Nick. And you take a few sips of this before you get on your hello phone here and you contact DoorDash support.
Okay. Is it a fairly straightforward process then to have your order refunded?
Depending on how nicely you ask and what you tell them.
Do you have to physically get on the phone with somebody?
No, I've never had to, but you can, but I've never had to.
Okay, so
usually the texting support is actually fairly friendly.
Oh, okay.
But you know what? Oh, what was your question about taco shell?
Oh, yes. So now if you had for actual just tacos, regardless of what style or filling you want, what's your go-to selection for a shell?
So I will tell you that and this isn't authentic by any means, but I would go for El Charro unique puffy tacos every time.
I don't know what that is.
Oh my. So now,
well, no, John, just assume a generic taco order from someplace that has every style of shell.
This is one of those things where I feel like if you've never seen this, you have to see this, Nick. And I feel like our audience definitely deserves to know what a puffy taco is, Nick.
Okay. Are you going to put an image on the screen?
Yeah, I sure am.
All right.
So here it is. So this is a unique puffy taco. So
now, is that corn or is it flour, or could it be either?
So it's definitely what?
My guess is it's flour.
No.
But it could be either.
It's corn.
It's corn. Okay.
It's just fried so that it puffs out in such a way that puffs out like that.
Yeah. So obviously it's crisp.
Yeah. Not necessarily, because it's crispy on the outside, but since it's really like air on the inside, so it's not really like.
It's not. I mean, you wouldn't. I mean, just looking at it, I can't classify it as a soft shell taco though.
No, it's definitely not a soft shell.
Like it's rigid. Like it's not going to lose its shape.
But don't these all look really good? And you can see that there's lots of different ones.
I think it'd be a good change. I mean, my personal, I like the soft masa shell. Personally.
Oh my. Yeah, those look so good right now.
Now, do you prefer overall though? Do you prefer corn over flour?
Of
course. Or vice versa? You do? Okay.
Of course, corn is better. Are you kidding me?
I mean, I'm not. I'm in the same boat.
So Rachel says in the live chat, puffy tacos are a Texas thing. And you know what else is a Texas thing, Nick? Texas margaritas.
What's that?
Oh no. Here's another knowledge gap, Nick.
Well, you should know to expect it by now.
Yeah. So what is a Texas margarita. So essentially, it is just I can't even tell you. They're stronger, and usually many times they involve orange juice, I think.
Oh, there's
So,
orange juice. Okay.
but usually they are a little bit stronger, and so most places would actually like limit. Every place I've gotten one in Texas has had a limit of one. So
Because they're strong and they don't want people
yeah,
obviously
but
over
the
consuming.
odd thing is that you could get unlimited of the regular jumbo margaritas. So I'm not really
Oh,
sure
right,
what
right.
they were
Yeah. So
stopping me
yeah,
from.
you could find your own other way to consume just as much
Oh,
alcohol.
but this is pretty good, Nick.
So wait, what do you think the
It's getting
ratio
better.
is in that cocktail now that you doctored it up a few times?
Well, it's getting better is all I can say.
I mean, is it 50-50 at this point?
No,
More alcohol or more seltzer?
more seltzer still.
Okay. And you don't have any more soju in that bottle, do you?
No, but I have another flavor of soju. So
What's the other one?
yogurt.
Yogurt.
So
Now, how do you
I'm not
spell
sure how
yogurt?
this will end up, Nick. But
How do you spell yogurt?
let's see. So, well, Yogurt.
Oh, all right. You sure
Original Korean flavored soju, Nick.
are you sure it's not yogurt?
Yogurt.
Okay, I just want to make sure I have it right.
Here, are you absolutely sure, Nick?
No, I'm not. I mean, as per usual, I'm not.
Well, okay, so I think I can fix this.
I also don't think you should put any of that other soju in there because I'm still not a believer in the yogurt soju.
So
The one time you gave it to me, it was
I think I can fix this for you, Nick.
Yogurt. Yogurt. Yogurt.
Yep.
Yogurt.
All right, we're good.
Yep. Okay, so there you go, Nick.
Thank you.
Yep. Struggle is real.
Not anymore. I think you cleared up the struggle.
Yogurt. Well, you know,
are you really putting that in there? No, don't do it. No,
Why
are you
not?
kidding me? All right,
Why not, Nick?
I'm logging off. That's it. I'm done.
Why not?
Wait. So what's with this this thing that's going to be showing up here?
Well, it was the tacos, but they.
Oh, the tacos were. Okay.
That's
okay.
unfortunate. Now, you know what, Nick?
Wait, were the tacos supposed to arrive mid-show or before the show?
Well, right at the beginning of the show.
Oh, okay.
And then I really was expecting tacos, and this was the second meal of the day where I ended up not actually eating what I originally was planning to eat.
Well, okay, yeah. I mean, technically, you haven't decided what you're going to eat as an alternative now.
Well, I'm going to eat my leftovers from earlier as an alternative.
Oh, okay.
Because I did have a chicken shawarma bowl that was actually very, very good for Mr. Kebab Express.
Okay.
And I did not finish it all because I was saving room for these crunchy tacos that did not arrive.
So you kind of inadvertently created your own backup plan.
Well, yes, because I also, though, you know, like I did realize I was saving room for the crunchy tacos, so I didn't overeat earlier. That's how it should be, right?
I mean, I if it was Tuesday, I'd say you're more in check, but being that's Monday,
you know what, Nick? I have great news for you. It's actually time for a break now. I mean, you should be excited about this, Nick.
I mean, I don't know if I'm excited. I could use a break, but I don't think excitement's the right word.
All right. Well, this break, I will say that, you know, you were talking about the poetry on a fortune cookie earlier.
I don't know if I call that poetry. It was
I would.
A statement.
Well, I don't think you're giving the fortune cookie writers enough credit. So no wonder you're getting awful fortunes.
I mean, it was only one line.
Well, I mean, what's in a one-liner, Nick?
But I don't think a one-liner is necessarily poetry.
So let's see. So famous one-line poems. I'm sure that there are many of them. So did you know that there is a name for a poem with one line?
Poem, like a word that describes the type of poem.
Yeah, so it's actually called a monostitch.
A monostitch. Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you know the difference between a one-line poem and just a single statement or phrase
Well, you know what?
or sentence, I suppose?
It's only poetry if you want it to be poetry.
Okay. So
Yep.
it's determined by the writer, is what you're saying. Okay.
The struggle is real, Nick.
That must be real poetry in motion.
Yep, real poetry in motion.
Okay.
So guess what, Nick? It's National Poetry Day.
Is
What
it really?
a time to be alive.
Oh.
Yeah, isn't this nice? And there's lots of pleasant words here.
Yeah, it's a little tough to
I'm
read.
going to drink to that.
A little tough to read with it all kind of blurring in front of itself.
You know what, Nick? Poetry isn't meant to be read.
But this poetry is physically in motion, so I guess
Well,
it kind of worked. Like it's very literally in motion, so I have to give credit where it's due on that regard.
oh my. So, Nick,
Yeah.
in honor of National Poetry Day, I brought one of
Wait,
my.
it really is National Poetry Day?
Yeah, why wouldn't it be, Nick? What
No, it just
is.
worked out that it was so coincidental, kind of how the show kicked off tonight, and I mean it's a little bit of extrapolation, but nonetheless, it kind of.
So what I will say, Nick, is I brought one of my poems to read live on the show.
Okay.
And actually, I do think that if you go to my website, I have a pre-recorded video of me reading it. But in any case, I think you've heard this before. But
Yes.
I don't read this very often.
That's
so,
okay.
Yeah, so I don't read it very often, but I am a published poet. So I will do a reading from my poem today from the book called Visions of Youth.
Okay.
So isn't this exciting, Nick?
I don't know yet. I'm waiting to find out.
Oh my, it's getting better.
Okay. Well, you're diluting the seltzer with alcohol, which
So
it makes sense. It's kind of like it's sort of a watered down way of putting on the beer goggles.
yeah, and so by the way, let me see here.
Why do you keep leaving the room? This is very out of character.
No, I'm not actually leaving the room this time. Before I was going to check on the taco situation, but
is that why you were walking out all those
Yeah.
couple of times for the tacos? Okay.
But you know what? This is I was going to show my bookmark collection to the audience. So I
didn't know you had such a thing.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I should have assumed. I mean,
I have a bookmark collection.
I mean, you basically have a collection of just about anything there is to collect.
Yeah. See, like here, yeah.
Oh, very nice.
So here's one. Books are just word tacos.
That's okay.
So
I don't think they
celebration of
taste
National
good.
Crunchy Taco Day. Like I don't have my taco, but I have my taco bookmark.
Okay.
So
Now, have you ever read a book about tacos that you've used the taco bookmark?
I have not, because I have not had that bookmark that long.
Okay.
So this is the one that was in my book. This is actually a one-line poem in itself, Nick.
All right.
So I've been told to tell you that it's fake news that one-line poems do not exist.
I didn't say they don't exist.
Unbelievable. So to the eyes of the man of imagination, nature is imagination itself.
Okay. I'm not really sure what that's implying, but literarily, it sounds nice. It reads well.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I have some other bookmarks that I got at math conferences, so I'll spare everyone those. But this is a cool one, Ships of the Great Lakes.
Oh, okay.
So I got that in Mackinac City. So I have one also of the Mackinac Bridge.
All right.
So that's really nice. I do have several of these order of operations math bookmarks that I keep around
Ooh.
because one of my former students made them for me.
There.
So
Oh,
it's
wow.
always been special for me because of that. And then I have let's see, what else do I have? I have some San Diego bookmarks.
Okay.
And, I've been to Balboa Park. So
I was just there a couple months ago.
So Balboa Park.
Or last month.
And so, and one more one-line poem for you, Nick. Are you ready?
Sure.
Oh, this is delicious.
Wow. So he's gone from absolutely putrid to now it's delicious.
Yeah. Man's heart away from nature becomes hard.
Okay. I think there's some validity in that.
Yeah, I think so too. You know what? I kind of like that one, so I'm going to use that one. So are you ready for my poem reading, Nick?
I'm ready.
All right, Nick. Now, if you can guess the name of my poem, then I'll give you...
Wait, this is the poem you actually wrote?
Yeah, I wrote it.
Okay.
If you can guess the name of this poem, then I will give you a custom bookmark, Nick.
Now, before we get caught in a fiasco here, does the poem officially have a name?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, Nick. So this is for a custom bookmark. And if
wait. What does a custom bookmark mean?
Well, a custom bookmark.
I need a little more description on.
Oh, no. You're not going to win anyway, Nick. So.
Gee. So now he finally admits that
I don't think that that's how
these
it works,
little
Nick.
challenges are very, very much rigged and skewed. Okay. Well, I appreciate your candor.
So here it goes, Nick. My car is white. My house is blue. I never have anything to do. I can sit around lazy with nothing to do. I don't need money. I just don't need it. I don't need my identity. Just go ahead and take it. I dare you. I dare you. Go. I mean, stop. Don't forget about it. My hair is yellow. My toenails too. I never want an orange popsicle. I can't stop telling the truth. Oh my television broke. I don't watch it every night. My computer is broke too. That's why I didn't do my homework.
How long ago did you do that?
Well, Nick, the contest is only open to people aged 18 and under.
Okay, so you were 18 or younger.
Yes. So what would be your guess for the title of the poem, Nick? Now, before we get to this, if anyone in the audience tonight guesses the correct title in the live chat, then I'll give a custom bookmark to the correct answer.
Okay.
Right, the person who gets the correct answer.
Yes, I've prepared my incorrect guess.
Okay, Nick, what is it?
My guess is you've entitled this poem Life as I See It.
Oh my, not even close. But let me see. Now, while I'm waiting to see if there are any audience guesses, I'm going to actually read a second poem of mine, but these are from the unpublished collection.
Wait, do you still do this now occasionally?
Well, on occasion, but not as often as I would like. But okay. I have a whole binder here labeled.
Oh, yeah. I've leafed through that. briefly.
So, but there are more in here since the last time you've seen it, Nick.
So you have done some in the last whatever
I
amount
have,
of time.
but I also have located some from other binders.
Oh, okay.
So I've combined a bunch of these together. And so let me find one that is, like a that's probably not this is actually not I don't know if I want to read that one because I don't think I would get through that one without cracking up, but I will drink to that, Nick. Okay, so are you ready for another reading, Nick?
Probably. Yeah.
This one is called Not Going Back. Now, I will say that after this reading, the sentiments apply to my crunchy taco situation tonight also.
Okay, but I imagine that's just coincidence.
Oh no, I picked this one out of the binder because it applies.
Right, but the application, like you didn't write it specifically in response to a taco incident. It just happened to.
No, but these types of things happen to me a lot, Nick. So I don't think it's a surprise I would have a poem about this.
Oh, okay.
I went to Wendy's. They put some hair up in my potato. So I tried to call them, but their number wasn't even in the book. So I went up there, filled out my complaint card, and a few months later, they sent me some gift certificates up in the mail. I thought I wasn't going back there anymore, but who cares about a hair when you can get some food for free?
Wow. Riveting.
Isn't that inspiration, Nick?
I see that might be a stretch.
Well, all I can say is I feel inspired to complain about my crunchy tacos tonight and let fate be what it may. And if I get gift certificates in the mail, then what a time to be alive, Nick.
Okay. Hey, just not to derail the conversation, but you do know that statistically, the majority of the time that people find hair in their food, it's actually their own. So, Nick, I'm not saying that was the case in this particular example at Wendy's from the past, but just putting it out there. No. But this definitely, I remember it just like it was the day I went to Wendy's. And you say that like you've only been to Wendy's one time. Is that true? I don't think it is. It's not true for me. Well, Nick, I'll drink to that. Okay. You know what? This is getting a little bit weak now. So how could it be getting any weaker? Because I mean, like the it needs more soju in it. All right. I mean, the ratio has been the same ever since you put the last pour of soju in there. So all right. Well, I mean, I'm reaching the bottom now. That's a good sign. So basically, it needed a refill more than anything. Yeah. Now it tastes even better because it's now 80% alcohol. Well, that's okay. And whatever you want. That's okay. So now there's a lot of very interesting poems in here, Nick. And oh my, this might be a good one. Oh, well, there's one. Okay, so I feel like I need to read one more about food, Nick. Okay. Just for the audience. And then I'll reveal the title of the first poem. All right. So get your guesses in on the title if you haven't already. So here it is, Nick. This one is called Hot Juicy Burgers. Poems are kind of gross. Well, what can I say? You don't have to say anything. You're saying enough. I've
dependent on you for hot, juicy burgers for over 12 years now. But you can't even get my order right. And sometimes you won't even wait on me, but you're not even out of business. You are the Sunrise Restaurant on Fenton Road in Flint, Michigan. Call me when you get a waitress who wants to work and a cook who can read my order. All I want is a hot, juicy burger, no onions, no ketchup, and you give me only onions and ketchup. How unfriendly is that? What's this world coming to? I thought the mashed potato situation was bad, but then I come home and all of this mess is going on. Well, I'm not going to put up with it anymore. I'm looking for a new place to eat my hot, juicy burgers.
Do you have any poems that are, I guess, more upbeat? These all seem like they're exact copies and pastes from your complaint card.
So, you want
I personally want to hear one that's a little more lighthearted. That's not about, some
all right.
some less
You
than
want
desirable experience getting food.
You want a upbeat it poem. All right,
Yeah,
here it
something
is.
a little lighter in tone
So
and nature.
this one and this will be now. I think that this is
Wait,
close.
do you have any poems that are also not about getting junk food?
Well, I mean, I will say that this one is a singkin.
A what?
You know what a singkin is?
No.
So a singkin is a short poem consisting of 5 usually unrhymed lines containing 2, 4, 6, 8, and 2 syllables respectively.
Okay.
So are you ready, Nick?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is my singkin. John Oakes, South Korean, eats old country buffet.
Oh.
Enjoys getting his money's worth, John Oakes. Now that's upbeat, isn't it, Nick?
Get out of here with this old country buffet nonsense.
Yeah, but
I mean, it's better than Golden Corral, but that's not saying much. That's
yeah,
like,
but you want an upbeat. You want an upbeat.
no,
poem.
it's not
Like,
upbeat anymore. Not after you mentioned.
But there were no complaints in that one.
That's true, but that on its own doesn't necessarily constitute that it's upbeat.
Oh, that's really good. Well,
you kind of lost me with the old country buffet part.
Well, all right. So then I bet you don't want to hear my poem on banned toys for tots then.
That one sounds like a complaint. All right, can we have one that's both not a complaint and not about food?
Well, I have, let's see if this one is negative or not. Well, yeah, this is called inspiration, but it's still pretty negative.
Okay, let's skip it.
So,
there's too much lament going around in your poetry.
I have one title, I'm scared of the Catholics. I hate trains. And well, joy to the world, but this isn't a very joyful poem.
Why is all this negativity?
I hate bowling. It's good not to live here.
Why all this negativity?
Well, I have one called mad cow disease. Remember when that was going around, Nick? I wrote about that.
Yeah, everybody was scared to eat beef. Yeah.
I'm not sure that would be positive.
Probably
the
not.
Vicious cycle of life. That can't be positive. So
do you write these ever when you're in a good mood, or?
Well, I have one called "Morning is a Toilet." So,
ooh, that one's oddly intrigued. Is it about food at all?
Well, I actually, you know what? This one could be uplifting, Nick.
Which one is that?
Morning is a toilet.
Wait,
Nick.
is it about food though?
No.
Okay, all right.
This one
go
is
for it.
uplifting.
Yeah, I'm the title has me curious enough. that I wanna
Morning
hear it.
is a toilet. You usually feel bad when you go to it, but better when you leave.
That sounds upbeat.
It is the time to feel bad before you feel better. It is like wiping away everything before the new day, then putting the seat down and walking away, ready to start a new day.
That was surprisingly upbeat.
Yeah, that is upbeat, isn't it?
That was good. Yeah, that was what
Yeah,
I wanted.
yeah.
I wanted one that wasn't about junk food and was
See,
ended on an
that's
upbeat
upbeat.
manner. So that
So,
fit the
so
bill.
I'll drink to that, Nick.
You should. That was great.
No, I don't think that morning as a toilet is going to be very famous, but
Well, not with that attitude.
well, that's okay, Nick.
No, it's not okay.
That's
I want you to have
okay.
a better outlook about that, because I think that from what I've heard so far tonight, that has been the best one.
Yeah, well, I mean, what can I say? Like there's some other positive ones in here. I have a Valentine's poem. Actually, wait a second. That's not a very upbeat one.
Valentine's Day or Galentine's Day
Yeah.
or Singles Awareness Day.
Oh, but I do have one about daylight saving time.
That one doesn't sound upbeat. Because based on what happened last weekend with that switchover, nobody was very upbeat about it.
I have one called Government Car.
Government car? I have no idea what that means.
Well, that's okay.
All right.
So, Nick, it's time for a break. Are you ready for this one?
Yeah.
This one is exciting, Nick.
The break?
Yeah, the break is exciting.
Okay.
I think that you'll enjoy this one. At least I
All right, let's see it.
mean, like, I'll probably enjoy it. I mean, this is not good.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, oh boy is right. That's all I can say about that. Because one of my classes this week, I accidentally just clicked the wrong button and ended the class.
How far in?
Fairly far in.
Oh, okay. Well, it's better like in the first 2 minutes.
Yep, the struggle is real here.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
what a time to be alive.
yeah.
This is pretty upbeat, don't you think?
I don't know what's going on. It's a shadow box.
Oh my!
Looks like a shadow box. What is this? I have no idea what's happening.
Add some more soju to this while I'm enjoying the show here.
What kind of animal is that?
I have no idea.
It's like it could have been a dog, but it could have been a deer, or
Who knows?
I don't.
It's an animal.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't really understand what was going on.
But you know what, Nick? Happy National Puppetry Day.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Now, do you have a favorite puppet? Like from all of the times you've seen them?
Yeah. Like do the Muppets count?
Yeah, I would say that. I'll accept that. I mean, I would say that they are.
I always had a soft spot for Cookie Monster because he was, he didn't have like a lot of self-control, but he was always so lighthearted and always in a positive mood. I mean, he didn't have a lot of control really, but
okay, so
at least he was pleasant.
I would like you to now. This is actually this is a good piece of trivia for you, Nick. So now, if you can, now I have a list of the top 10 puppets that made it big on television.
Oh, made it big on television. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So if you can name 5 of the top 10, and I'll give you 2 misses. So, you can make 7 guesses to name 5 of the top 10. Then I'll make you a custom puppet.
Ooh, that's actually a good prize.
Okay, so Nick, what is your first guess? And remember, you only get 2 misses.
Kermit the Frog.
Okay, that was number 1.
All right. So I feel like there has to be a handful. You said, I'm guessing from the top 10
Yes.
is the pool. Okay, so I'm guessing there has to be a handful of Muppets franchise characters in this. Kermit obviously was number 1, as you said. Elmo.
No, that's your first miss.
Really? Okay.
One more miss possible, Nick.
Wait, so how was this determined? Like, these were the top 10? Is there a
Well, it was
criteria
from
that's given?
the. It was from the who. It was from. I have no idea who these people are. So,
As usual, a very,
but
very
it's from
skeptical website.
Publications as determined by Publications International Ltd.
Okay, that's tough to know what that means in this
Yes.
case. All right, so Kermit the Frog is correct. Elmo is not.
I'll add a little more soju to this. So you have one more possible miss, Nick.
How about Miss Piggy?
Oh, no. Your game is over.
Oh, man. All right.
Well, actually, wait a second. I'll let you, like, if you get the next 4 in a row right, then you'll still win.
Oh, yeah, because you said my
Yeah,
allowance is 2 incorrect. So if I get a 3rd incorrect, then it's
like
game
3
over.
strikes, you're out.
Yeah. All right.
Yep. 3 strikes, you're out. I don't know why I'm enjoying this so much.
How about Oscar the Grouch?
Oh, no. Womp, womp.
All right. So I feel like the rest of this list is going to be very obscure ones.
Let's see. So we have
I don't
Triumph the Insult Comic Dog.
Oh, that sounds vaguely familiar, but
It's
okay.
from Conan O'Brien.
Trying to remember that. Okay,
Oh, no.
well,
That's another missing gap in your late night,
yeah.
TV comedy hour knowledge, Nick. Ironic, since you're currently on a late night comedy hour. At least I would think that this is.
Yeah, but
by the way,
I'm supposed to be
will
paying
say-
attention to this show, not other shows.
I will say, Nick, that sometime next month, as part of my work with the Universal Asian, I will be the host of a new variety hour.
Okay.
And so, you know what? Like, if anyone out there in our audience or wants to be part of a variety hour, or knows anyone who might want to be part of a variety hour, feel free to send the people my way. Because
Okay.
this new variety hour will be a once a month event, probably.
Okay. Is there date, time information that you want to share?
It will be announced soon.
Okay.
But you know what, Nick? I think it will be fun for me to be the host of a variety hour.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I
could go
feel
well.
like this could be entertaining.
Yeah.
There will be comedians, musical guests, actors, writers. Maybe Bill Clinton might come on. Who
Okay.
knows?
All right. It's always good to have a former president.
Yeah, why not?
So before we get too far gone from
Yes.
it, are you
Bert
going
and
to?
Ernie.
Okay, so yeah, no, wait, that's 2 or that's 1?
That's number 8.
Okay, that's a single entry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lamb chop. You
Ooh,
forgot about
wow.
lamb chop.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Have you even watched PBS, Nick?
As a kid, yeah.
Oh my.
I mean, not recently.
Andy Pandy.
Andy Pandy. Wow.
Yeah. Do you know Andy Pandy?
Yeah. I mean, I familiar. I don't ask me anything beyond that.
It was really, it was a British TV show.
Oh, it's British. Okay.
Howdy Doody.
Howdy Doody. All right.
I can't say it. The puppet from the Ed Sullivan Show. I can't say it without butchering the name. So the puppet from the Ed Sullivan Show.
Okay.
Butchering the name because I think that I wouldn't get the name right no matter what. So not that I wouldn't try, but the fact of the matter is I don't want to give the puppet any discredit, you know?
Sure.
Farfel and Danny O'Day.
Don't know what that is.
They're from the TV commercials for Nestle's Quick.
Okay.
You know what Nestle's Quick is?
Yeah.
Like, what's your favorite flavor, Nick?
Just the regular chocolate.
Oh my, that's a wrong answer again, Nick.
Oh, all right.
Strawberry Quick is the best.
Absolutely not.
Strawberry Quick is the best.
No way in hell. Strawberry milk, no. I don't drink milk anyways, but the idea of
strawberry Quick is the best.
No.
Yes, because you can get chocolate milk all the time.
Like if you go to a gas station, you can get strawberry milk all the time. It doesn't mean I want it. Because I don't want chocolate milk either. I don't want any milk. I don't drink milk.
Yeah, but if you want chocolate milk, you're not like my whole point is if I want chocolate milk, I'm not going for Quick. I'm going for some real chocolate milk.
All right, that's fine.
Down on the farm, fresh from the cow. Let me pull the udders myself. Chocolate milk.
So you know where you can get a cow that it actually emanates chocolate milk. The cow itself.
No. All I'm saying is I want the chocolate milk made from fresh milk.
Oh, well, the way you described it initially, it sounded like you know where you can find a cow that you can actually milk it.
You know what?
To get chocolate milk.
You know what, Nick? If there is
that's not chocolate milk in that case.
That
that's
is
something
doing
else.
That, like doing some DNA, not GNA. I'm thinking about something else. Sorry, like I'm thinking about something else, but some DNA modification and can give me some chocolate milk straight from a cow. Sign me up for their IPO. I want stock in that company.
Okay, that's fine.
I want stock in that company, Nick.
I'll leave you to it then.
Yeah, so sign me up for chocolate milk coming straight from the cow.
That sounds just absolutely disgusting, but whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, well, no, I'm not saying it's disgusting. I'm just saying sign me up for their IPO.
Oh, so you're not necessarily signing up for wanting to actually use it.
I'm not signing up for drinking it. I'm signing up for their IPO.
That's okay.
I'm
that's
saying,
fair.
Like, if a company can do that to a cow, that company is going a long way.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's a lot of unethical
so that's my
activity
thought,
going
that
on.
Company is going a long way, and I want to be a part of the ride. And your stock prices are giving me a good retirement at that point.
I hope. All right, is that the end of the list?
There you go.
Is that the end of the list, though?
Oh no, Charlie Mccarthy. Do you know Charlie McCarthy?
No.
Oh my.
All right.
It's actually the best known puppet or dummy on radio. So it's not one that you would have probably.
Didn't it say the best known ones on TV?
Yeah, but the thing is that after the radio program, they were given their own TV show.
Oh, okay. So it was still on TV as well.
Yeah,
all right.
So it was still, so they made it big on TV because of their radio start.
All right. So what's any more?
One more, Nick. Cool. Kukla, Fran, and Ollie. Okay. Now, you know why this one is actually on the list? It was because it was the first ever children's show on TV.
Oh.
So I do think that it's worth having them on the list, like
Okay.
just for historical purposes.
Okay.
You know, wouldn't you agree, Nick?
Sure.
All right, let me get a little refill.
All right. Well, we're kind of winding down here, so
Now, yeah,
good way to finish.
so Nick, you know what? Let's take a little bit of a break here, and I'll give you a little while to get ready for your final joke of the week.
Well, not too much for a little while. We're getting down
Well,
to the end
yes,
here. So
but you know what, Nick? In honor of National Countdown Day, did you know it's National Countdown Day, Nick?
no.
So, you know what? I prepared a special countdown this week to prepare the audience for your final joke of the week.
Okay.
Yep. So we're about to count down to your final joke of the week, Nick.
All right.
Isn't this exciting? Because there's
Not yet,
lots
because
of
there's
things,
no countdown.
Yeah, there's lots of things that we could count down to.
I'm waiting for some kind of countdown, though. I
Oh
just hear
yeah,
you rambling.
I feel like you have a lot of complaints.
I do right now because you keep talking about countdowns and nobody sees any countdowns.
Well, I mean, you don't see it, Nick, but maybe your vision is bad.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it is very bad. So it's
Here it goes, everyone. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I'll drink to the. Okay, Nick. So, what is your final joke of the week?
What is the most popular kind of pickle in the spring? Since today is the first day of spring.
Well, you know what? I recently signed up, or actually, I don't know if signing up is the right word for it, but I liked a Facebook group called like Pickle Jokes.
Okay.
And so I know a lot of pickle jokes, Nick. So you're not going to put one past me that easily.
Okay.
So tell me one I haven't heard before, Nick.
Well, I don't know if you have heard the one I just said or not.
Well, I wouldn't know until you told me.
I just said it.
Well, Nick,
where were you?
I was waiting for the joke.
Clearly, you were not waiting very well because it just flew right by.
Well, it flew right by just like the pickle flew right by.
All right, perfect. Well, until next time.
Well, Nick, that wasn't a very good joke.
No, because you ruined it. Your attention was elsewhere.
Well, Nick, your joke wasn't high quality to celebrate the first day of spring.
Well, what can I say?
You put me in a pickle here, Nick.
Yeah,
you certainly did.
the fact of life.
Yeah, it really is.
All right, well, we'll have to pick it up next week.
Is that the joke, Nick?
No.
You'll have to pick up next week.
No joke there.
There's no joke here.
Nope.
Well, Nick, I don't think your joke was very funny this week.
Yeah, because you weren't paying attention to it.
All right, so why don't you tell the audience your joke again?
Meaning tell you again.
Well,
the audience probably heard it.
Well, I'm not so sure, but why don't you give it another
try?
All right,
are you paying attention this time?
All right. Yep, I certainly am.
What is the most popular kind of pickle in the spring?
Well, nope. The joke isn't any better than the first time, Nick.
It's the same as the first time, so I mean, I guess that makes sense. All right. Well, what can I say?
Yep, that wasn't very funny, Nick.
Okay, well, sometimes that's how it goes. So
what was the answer to your joke?
A daffodil.
That's what I thought.
Oh, okay.
No. I wouldn't say that's funny, but you know what? You know what I do like better than that joke, Nick.
The end of the closing credits. I mean,
Yes. And some French bread in honor of National French Bread Day, Nick.
oh, very good.
What a time to be. You have a favorite type of bread, Nick?
No,
No? You have a
not
favorite
anymore.
place to get
Especially,
French bread?
I don't eat bread that often anymore.
You don't eat French bread?
I don't eat any bread very often.
Doesn't this look good?
It does, but it's.
Thank you for watching Funniest Part of Your Day. Don't forget to visit our new website at www.funnypodcastdetroit.com. We'll see you back here next Monday at 10 p.m. for an all-new episode.
Go for some French bread.
Okay.
What a time to be alive.